Hey guys, welcome back for another Java tutorial. In this one we're going to be talking about the string class. It's another built-in predefined class in Java that's really useful for pretty much working with sentences and strings, which I'll go into more detail through this tutorial. But one thing before we start is I noticed that when I upload these to YouTube it can be kind of hard to see what I'm writing. So I'm going to try zooming in a little bit in this one, so if you guys watch it and just comment and if the zooming in is good, or if you want me to change it somehow, that'd just be very appreciated. So on to the lesson here. The string class is another predefined class in Java, but like the math class, there's no import declaration for it. It just works. So what is a string? A string is any like string of characters, so a word or even like two letters, like anything that's more than just a character. So how do we show something as a string? Well, you put it in quotes, this is why whenever you do a print line statement, if you want to print a sentence, you put it in quotes. That's telling Java that this is a string of characters. This is words. So the string class has a few built-in methods. One example of which is the substring method, which is how to use it to break down a string into smaller strings. So, and I'll just show an example of that. So to make a string, you can store it in a variable. So you can do it just like how you do like an integer value. You just write int and then name it. You could do the same thing except you write string. But string has to be a capital S, and so you can name this string. Name it whatever you want. I'm just gonna name mine tutorial. Tutorial works. And in that string, I'm gonna put Java space tutorial, and then just semicolon to end that. So this variable is equal to this phrase right here. Whenever you reference this variable name, this is what you're working with. And this is how you use strings in Java. So the substring method is you write the variable name. Sorry for the stuttering there. So tutorial dot substring. So, and here's how the substring works. Whenever Java stores these letters, it indexes them. So like how that works is like this J would be index 0, and then the A is 1, the V is 2, and the A is 3. So it starts at 0 and then goes all the way up until the end of whatever you're writing. So like an example, so like if you want to make a substring, let's say I wanted to have another variable that just stores the first word. So I just want that to say Java. So let's name this type, and let's put the tutorial. You want it to start at the index of 0, because that's where this phrase will begin. It'll always begin at 0. And then you can count over, like this is index 1, this is index 2, and this is index 3. So the A is index 3, but you can't put the 3 here because the way the substring method works is this is the endpoint minus 1, so it's up to but not including. So you'd want to just add 1 to make it a 4. So you just made another string variable that only contains the first half of this phrase here. So if you print that out, you can write the type of tutorial is, and then just print out type. You can run that, and then it says the type of tutorial is Java. And if you want to continue this, you could do another string type 2 and just set tutorial dot substring, and then you can continue for the tutorial, which would be at index 5, because the spaces count as an index, so because Java records the space there. So this would be 5. And now because you just want this whole thing all the way to the end, there's a trick you can do. Well, not really a trick. It's a feature in Java where you can just put tutorial dot length. So this whole thing here is equal to the last index value of the string that you saved in this variable. So now you could do a print out and say we are watching a, and then type 2. So what's, oh, capital Y there should not be. So here's how we do that. The type of tutorial is Java, and we are watching a tutorial. That should probably be switched to make more logical sense, but I'm just showcasing the substring method, which is very useful for breaking down long sentences. And you know, if you ever just need to break things down, like an example of this that might be more practical would be if you had like a bank account number and it was stored as a string, like 0, 2, 4 or whatever numbers, and if you only want the last 4 digits, you could do you know, just take the substring of that. So that's one way to use the substring method in a more practical sense. But thanks for watching this tutorial, and as always, if you have a question, feel free to leave a comment and I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks for watching.